just might be coming home. New intro, new background. This is the Euro 2020, England versus Croatia preview then. So, will you look at this? New surroundings, England flag in the back. I am ready. I hope you are too for this preview and for the tournament that is ahead of us. This will go out Friday morning. So, the game kicks off at 2 p.m, I do believe, on Sunday. Massive game. Of course, we need to start the tournament with a bang. That is for sure. But before we get into it, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new around here. If you subscribe to the channel, England might just win the Euros. There'll be more chance of us winning the Euros if you subscribe. So make sure you do go over there and whack the subscribe button as well. So, of course, I'm going to start with a predicted lineup. Now, I've changed this about 10 times because it's just impossible to predict. Gareth Southgate could do anything. He has the reputation to do absolutely anything and everything. This is what I've gone for. I mean, it could be anything. Let's be honest, but this shows it right here. Then, so my England starting lineup. So I'm going to explain why I've picked all of these players. I've started off in goal. Slightly controversial, maybe. I've gone for Sam Johnston in goal. I think he showed against Romania in the second warm-up game that he is good enough, and I think, in my opinion, he is better than Jordan Pickford. Jordan Pickford has always got that massive mistake in him. Gareth Southgate will go with Pickford because he's one of the Russia 2018 players, and he likes his group of players. And let's be honest, it's probably going to be Pickford, but in my opinion, I would go for Sam Johnston. Let's move into the back four. Will he go for a back three? Will he go for a back four? I do not know. I've gone for Luke Shaw out on the left-hand side. I think with Luke Shaw, I think it's definitely he's definitely probably going to be the first choice option. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't think Chilwell gets in that ahead of him for the first game because I think we've got to put out our strongest side because this is probably the toughest game in the group. No disrespect to Scotland, and I'm not going to disrespect the Czech Republic, of course, but obviously they are a really good side, and Luke Shaw could be crucial to that because he really has been superb this season in many people's team of the seasons, and he has been absolutely fantastic. So I would go for Luke Shaw, and then my two centre backs, I've gone for John Stones and Ben White. Now this might be controversial yet again, but I don't think Harry Maguire's quite going to make it. He's been pictured in the gym training today. I don't quite think he's going to make it. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Obviously, John Stones is probably number 2 behind Harry Maguire, so it'll be John Stones, and he's got a choice on his hand now with the centre backs. He's got to choose from Tyrone Mings. He's got Connor Cody, and that's about it. And Ben White, of course. So he's got those to choose from. Out of them, I'd personally go for Ben White. I could accept if he went for Connor Cody, but please don't pick Tyrone Mings. In my opinion, he looks really shaky in the warm up game, and I just don't know. I just don't really like him. I don't know. Definitely not one to be starting, in my opinion. So it narrows it down to Ben White, and I think he could show why the gaffer has picked him over perhaps a James Ward-Prowse or a Jesse Lingard, as Trent Alexander-Arnold is out of the squad. Who knows? We just have to wait and see. I've gone for Kyle Walker at right back. I'm a massive fan of Kyle Walker, so I'm going to be completely honest with you. I think he's a superb player. That bit of pace, that defensiveness he's got about him as well. I think he's a really good, solid player. And for me, it's between him and Kieran Trippier, and I think, in my opinion, he edges it. But in Gareth Southgate's opinion, it might go the other way. Let's move into the midfield then. So the three in midfield. Obviously, the first one is a no-brainer, and that is Declan Rice. The first name on the team sheet, in my opinion. He's the rock in England's midfield now, I think. Jordan Henderson isn't fit. We saw that when he came on against Romania. Yes, he might be a little bit fitter now, but there's no point going out there and risking him. Go with the players that are fit. Gareth Southgate says his mentality is he He picks the players on form and the players that are fully fit and showing it. So Jordan Henderson isn't showing it. So in my opinion, it goes for Rice, and then I'm going for Calvin Phillips. I mean, it was between Calvin Phillips, maybe Mason Mount could have dropped back in there, or Jordan Henderson, and I think Phillips. This is the stage now. People do doubt him quite a lot. He's not. People say he's not really England quality. He's not quite there. This is his opportunity now because he will get game time because we have got a very very thin central midfield. He is going to have an opportunity, and I hope it goes well for him. I really really do. And the third man is Jude Bellingham. He's really showing himself. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I haven't seen a lot of him, but there is uproar about this lad. He is really, really good. I've seen little bits of him, and what I've seen of him, he has been absolutely cracking. So the front three, then, I mean, this was hard because you've still, the players you've still got there. You've got Raheem Sterling, Jadon Sancho, Bukayo Saka, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Marcus. Honestly, there are so many players to choose from. I have gone for Phil Foden on one side. I just think this man's got to start. This man, and the man, the other side of Harry Kane have got to start pretty much every game. They are the future, and yes, he'll probably get subbed out. He will make some rotation. Will Gareth Southgate? But for me, Phil Foden should be one of the first names on the team sheet as well because he's got the talent. He looks like Paul Gascoigne of 1996 now, and let's hope he can perform like a player like that. And I think he will. I really think he will. Obviously, it's a no-brainer that Harry Kane is in the middle of the front three. In my opinion, if we go far in this competition, he's got a real chance of getting that Golden Boot award because, the players he's got around him, he's got, obviously, my last player, which you've probably seen. He's got all of these players. He's got Kyle Walker and Luke Shaw bombing down the wings. He is ready in the box every single time. And if we go far in this competition, he will win the Golden Boot. You heard it here first. And the last player, another player for me that has got to start and can win us the Euros is Jack Grealish, and a player that I thought probably would have influenced Gareth Southgate to put James Ward-Prowse in there because of his diving attributes and James Ward-Prowse's free kick attributes. But I've never been this lad's massivest fan. I like him, but it really said to me in that Romania game, he was superb in that second warm-up game. Yes, I know it was Romania, but this man, he can do it on the biggest of stages, and he deserves to be in this side more often than not. There's a lot of talent, but that would be my front three every single time. I'm going to be completely honest with you. No, Raheem Sterling, he's been awful all season. Jadon Sancho's probably in with a shout and will get rotated and might start. You don't know. But that, ladies and gentlemen, would be if I was Gareth Southgate, that is who I'm going for. Johnson and goal, back for Shaw, Stones, Ben White, and Kyle Walker. Rice, Phillips, and Bellingham, the three in midfield, and then the three up top of Foden, Kane, and Grealish. That is insane. The only thing that does worry me in this competition is the defensive wise. I think without Harry Maguire in there, we are missing a almost. If you look at West Ham, we're missing a Angelo Ogbonna in there. I think because he's really really good to make John Stones a better player, I think, because John Stones might struggle playing alongside different centre-backs every game. He might be with Ben White, Connor Cody, Tyrone Mings, until we can get Harry Maguire back to full fitness. But I've talked enough about England. Now let's have a little look at not Romania, or what am I about, at the side that we are playing, and that is Croatia. They've got some decent players. I haven't got up a starting lineup for them because I don't think it would really help you because we probably know their best player in the midfield, in my opinion, and that is Luka Modric, who can dictate the play. And we are going to see Declan Rice versus Luka Modric in the midfield. It's going to be a really really good battle. But I think they've got Ivan Perisic. They've got quite a few really really good players, Croatia, and we know from 2018 they're not going to be a pushover, and this is probably the hardest game in the group. They've got some really really good. They are good on the counter attack. They've got some height. They've got a bit of everything. Have Croatia, and we must have a little bit of revenge. We must have a bit of blood boiling in there after what happened in 2018, where they knocked us out in the semi-finals, inches away from getting to that World Cup final. So there's some revenge on the cards, but I think if if Gareth Southgate doesn't, go for a back five, come on, be a little bit positive. I've heard that he's going to try and play four fullbacks on the pitch, and I'm like, oh my god, what are you doing? But we might still have about David Moyes, and it might become an absolute masterclass. He's trying to play maybe Luke Shaw in the centre back three. I'm hearing, and trying to put two fullbacks out on the wing back position, having four wing backs in the side. Honestly, please, Gareth, don't mess this up. I'm going to be honest, for this competition, it's not the players' quality I'm worried about. It's the manager. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I think this man isn't the person to lead us further on. But I've got some confidence in him, and I hope that he makes the right decisions and takes us far in this competition, because there is no excuse. I am going to be honest with you. We should be winning this group, or well, at least we should be going through in this group. If we don't go through, I think, honestly, could you imagine? We've been building up for this for 2 years, and we go out in the group stage. I think I've gone down for us to go out in the round of 16, because we are going to have a really, really hard round of 16 game. If you do look at it, we're going to have one of Portugal, Germany, and Spain. I think now that's tough. That is really, really tough. But we've got the players there. We've got probably one of the best young squads ever in English history, and we have got the quality, but can the youngsters, can the Phil Fodens, can the Jude Bellinghams, Declan Rice, can they turn up when it needs it most? We will just have to wait and see. I hope so. But there is my preview. England versus Croatia. I haven't forgotten my prediction. Don't you worry. I'll tell you what, I haven't done a preview for a while, but I have not forgotten my prediction. And my prediction is, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be a pretty game, in my opinion. I'm going to go for a 1-0. I was going to go 1-0 West Ham win then. 1-0 England win. Harry Kane's going to get the goal. It's going to be a scrappy, hard-fought game, because that's what Croatia are going to bring to the table. But there we go. 1-0 West Ham. 1-0 England win even, and we will be happily on our way to the next game, and with confidence going into the competition. Right then, so last thing I'd like to say, join the West Ham Unofficial Euro 2020 Fantasy Football. Let me get rid of that at the top. There we go. You can join my Fantasy Football League for the Euros. All information is in the description down below. If you go to if you download the Euro Games app, or you go onto or if you go onto Google and type in Fantasy Football Euro 2020, it will come up, and make your team, and then press join a league and use that league code there, 7945BYD5 VO5. Put that in, and you will be registered into the West Ham Unofficial League, and you might win. You'll be up against my team. My team's pretty good, so no one's probably going to beat me. I'm only joking, but it's a bit of fun. If you'd like to join it, information is in the description down below, links and all of that jazz, and obviously all the information you need is right there on that graphic there. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hit the like button for England's good luck in the Euro 2020/21 campaign. Let's hope that football's coming home. Obviously, let's hope. All we can do is dream, and I think if the players put the performances in and they turn up, we are in with a chance. Anyway, come on, you Lions! Football's coming home. Up the 3 Lions, and we'll see you very, very soon. Cheers, guys, and